Hello and welcome to the Druidic Stormcloud channel where I will be playing Pathfinder Kingmaker. I hope you are looking forward to it. It's a fun game so far, and we have found Tortuccio once more. We had a few issues that came up in our gameplay, including one bug that led to the temporary departure of our bard. We will pick them back up after the dungeon crawl. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in.
Let us strike as one! Tear them apart! Consider provoked!
Problem is, Calvis wasn't exactly built well for anything.
Do not falter! Ha! They go down! This is for you!
We're doing fine.
Onward!
That's another one down.
I'll fight if I have to!
Okay, we are doing very good.
Stay behind me! Bring it!
All according to plan. In due time.
Tartuk, aka Tartuccio. Braces of armor +3. Okay, have armor. And you have a +1. So I have a chainmail +2, but I don't think there's anyone that works with. Okay.
That is not far.
Barba! You managed to get here. Good. Now Hargulka will tear you apart with his own hands.
Stop, courageous and strong Hargulka. I wish to ask. Say me, why are you slaying us? What did we to you? Why take troll and kobold lives in their own home?
I have to ask, how long are you going to pretend to Tartusio? I know who you are.
You know nothing, nothing. So, will you tell us why you brought us death?
Alright, we're going with the lawful neutral one.
Barba kills because trolls and kobolds are unlike him. That's what Barba do.
Trolls and kobolds cannot establish a kingdom while humans kill them.
Death! Barba!
Death!
Okay, we start off on our own turn with our wolf. We're going to send him after Tartar.
Ha! Evening. Greetings.
You can't stop me.
First rage, in charge. You can't charge.
Let us strike as one.
Alright. we're going to use this to summon a leopard. Both of them missed. Okay. Frigid Touch. Octavia, you're going to keep his region down.
This won't kill me. Do not falter. Ha.
Oh, great. Blindness.
This is for you. They go down. You survive. I always survive. Onward.
Okay. Right, Tartusio is out.
I'll fight if I have to.
That was a lot of attacks. I just want to point that out. That's fortitude save succeeded. Unfortunate. There we go, we got some damage in.
I'll cut you. Die for me.
You can't stop me.
Ah, he's gonna heal some.
Can't keep this up much longer. Let us strike as one.
Okay, come on. After Tartuk's death, the troll's strikes become slow and hesitant. Finally, he drops his club and squats, clearly fatigued.
Haruka doesn't want to fight. More by what?
Let's be honest. You weren't too eager to show mercy to us. Why should I show mercy to you? He spits blood on the floor. The aura of might and power he displayed before seems to have vanished into nothing. What you see now is an extremely tired, wounded, and elderly troll. His pelt worn and his face wrinkled.
Don't know, Orba. Arguka would not let you go. Trolls wanted a kingdom. Home. But failed to protect it from war.
If you hadn't killed people, I wouldn't have come to destroy your home.
Trolls always hate Orba. Always fought Orba. How stop something was always.
He speaks quietly, almost as if apologizing for the generations of trolls who came before him.
Carter ordered to stop eating Orba. Arguka wanted to unite trolls first. Teach them to stop eating Orba later.
How did you manage to... Yeah, it was. How did you manage to gather, let alone control so many trolls?
Now, Orba, you not understand. Arguka brought no one. Trolls came to Arguka for their own will. Arguka was first branded by Carter. First be immortal. Arguka showed the trolls they could live without fear. No more brand. Fear comes again.
What will you do if I let you go?
Let Arguka go. Arguka will leave. Go far away. Far away from Orba. Arguka will find other trolls. Teach them not to be afraid. Yes. Arguka will find a new home for trolls. Far from Borba. No eat Borba, because there are no Borba around. New home.
I believe him. We should let him go.
You let this monster go now, and it will sow death and terror somewhere else. Don't make this mistake.
Yeah, sure. We're going to spare some man-eaters. Chop his head off and go celebrate the victory.
Okay. Here is a bit of a troublesome dilemma. But I'm going to go with the alignment we'd initially chosen, the neutral good.
Orba, let Arguka go. Orba truly means it?
He was your mortal enemy. Tried to kill you several times, and yet you spared his life. You are amazing. I hope I would have enough strength to do the same.
What an untold, glaring stupidity.
Arguka jumps up and hurries to leave, as if you might change your mind, then stops, turns, and his eyes lock with yours.
Thank you.
And we leveled up. Okay, we're going to continue as a druid, but I also want to take a look down here. There are some, not a lot, prestige classes down here. that. Not sure when I felt back on Lore Nature. Let's see. Let's go with spell focus in conjuration because we are summoning quite a few creatures. Next, we're going to go with you. We're going to auto level you.
Ready and willing.
Okay, now let's arrange our spell books because we have quite a few here that have gained more spell slots, including entire new levels in spells. This we can change. All enemies. There we go. Sorry about that. Let's give you another Scorching Ray. Full strength. No, we're going to give you Mirror Image instead. And for this one, Let's give you Fireball. What did you get? Vampiric Touch. That is going to be good. Okay. We got that, and we have a few things that we got. Ring of Luck. Headband of Alluring Charisma. Leave your Charisma caster. Ring of Protection +2. Ring of Luck. Our dog got bigger. This is a feature of being a druid in this game. That is interesting to know.
Should be. No mistakes.
Hang on. We're going to
Here.
there we go.
In due time. All according to plan.
What's that?
Interesting.
Done and done.
We got a lot of stuff here.
You can count on me.
Enemy approaching.
Oh.
Bleed for me.
Do not falter! Her!
Keen Longsword +1.
I did as you asked.
Let's take a look here. You use, I believe, a longsword. Yes. So let's give you the Keen Longsword. You'll crit more often.
my leave.
That leads outside.
In due time.
Okay, what we're going to do now is gather up everything we can.
I did as you asked.
Okay. Small crowd of kobolds surround you. They look frail and thin, their skin covered with sores and claw marks. Even the tattered skins they wear are falling apart. The kobolds make no sound and simply stand and look at you, following you with their unblinking eyes, as though waiting for something. The kobolds step away when you try to leave, making no move to block your way, but their silent attention is somewhat uncomfortable. What are you doing here? What do you want? The kobolds stay silent, quivering somewhat. They keep their eyes on you as you pass by. She touches your hand to get your attention. You're frightened. Remember how they used to repeat all unknown words? Let's leave them be. They've suffered enough. Yeah. The crowd of kobolds parts before you and closes silently behind you as you pass. After several steps, you turn around and see that the kobolds are drifting apart, going separate ways.
That is not far. As it should be.
We're going to go for a summoning focus and a pet focus with our druid Talvis. But now we also have a few spells that we can use.
With the troll menace ended, all our woes were in the past, and there was nothing left endangering our young barony. As if the true hardships were yet to come. I need to catch my breath.
We should gather our strength.
Lightning is good, of course. But still, all this magic is just fooling around. What matters in battle is a sword.
You're just jealous that I can do it and you can't.
Okay, lowered chances of attack, and we have food. We're going to go to the throne room. Enio, the traveling merchant. Enio, a half-elf merchant who recently appeared in the capital, falls to the floor in front of you. Jethal stands beside him, looking quite unlike her normal self. Usually cold and stiff, the face of the undead elf now burns with rage. Despite his nearness, so furious to his furious undead captor, Enio looks concerned but unafraid. If you allow me to speak, I can explain everything. I hope you can. Otherwise, half-blood. Otherwise, Jethal hisses and turns to you. Have I told you the sad story of my death? It is sad most of all because I do not remember how my life ended. I wandered exhausted through the wastelands beyond the doors of Keonan until I could barely see my path. I stopped to rest or perhaps I lost consciousness. When I came to my senses, I heard the call of my goddess returning me from the dead. Was it poison, magic, illness? Whatever stole my life away, it left no trace. I thought this mystery would haunt me forever, but then I encountered the shop of this half-blood, seeking some reminder of Keonan. And what did I discover there? My very own dagger. She shows you an elven-crafted dagger with a chipped blade that looked and empty sockets, where once gemstones adorned the handle. This dagger disappeared the same night I was taken by death. How could this half-blood have obtained it? Let him speak, Jethal. Anger will not help us learn the truth. That is why. She pauses, Respecting your authority, I have brought this pathetic huckster here, rather than getting the truth out of him by my own methods. Half-elf raises to his feet and sighs, putting his clothes in order. Thank you for allowing me to speak, Your Grace. The story is not very exciting, certainly not as exciting as my tale of the drunken regatta within the Eye of... Yesterday, north of the city, I stumbled upon a dead boar. There was no one around, but the dagger was protruding from the miserable beast's neck. I don't know why the owner would have left it in the carcass. Perhaps the beast escaped from the hunter, taking along the weapon that happened to injure it. So I inadvertently decided to keep the item I'd found, thanking my luck, and never suspecting the price I'd pay for it. Where exactly did you find this carcass and dagger? In the vicinity of the old sycamore. Of course, I'm sure you know where that is. Tree grows. I found the boar to the west of this sycamore, in the direction of the Thorn River. We'll start by investigating the matter. She bows gracefully. I am grateful. It is important to me, and you, Half-Blood, should pray for our success. If you are lying, I shall find a surer way to get the truth from you. Uh, projects. We do not have a treasurer still. I don't know where we get a treasurer. You, I need to level up. You need a few level ups, I believe. Four. And 7. Go to the main square because we have a lot of stuff to sell. Oh, there's a storm going. I also want to take a look at this. 29 strength, 23 constitution, dexterity modifier. This AC too. Everything. It is a large size now instead of the medium it was. Thal's old dagger. We're not going to sell it. Scale mail. Scale mail plus 3. All 5 of those. All of these. All of these. Citrine. Clear quartz. These are used in magic. This is not. This one. What about your armor? You have full plate plus 1. This is adamantium full plate plus 1. Okay. We're going to be purchasing more build points and doing some stuff for the city.
All according to plan.
Economy. Projects. No, not that one. need financial. We need a treasurer. Why do we not have a treasurer? Enter. Oh. Build. I'm also going to put a watchtower, or we would, but we don't have the build points for it apparently. Or no, it's because we have too many going on. Oh no. Oh, it's because it can only go there. Add tavern. Shrine. And cat-filled windmill. Lumberyard. Longhouse there. Herbalist. Granary. And let's add the brewery as well. There we go. Add more BP. Accept. build. Oaken's alchemical shop. And an herbalist house. We're also going to build a longhouse here. Let's add for the military there are already 2 longhouses. Smithy it is. Okay. Okay, so we're going to need Jathal in this. We're also going to add her, so we'll add her and you as well. No, we need a rogue. Okay, so the old sycamore, and it's to the west of the old sycamore. Near the river. We'll try to avoid them. Evade.
Retire.
Claim that. Oh, we already have claimed it. Okay. Now, journal. You have to talk to her about that. And so we gotta go to the old sycamore itself.
I need to catch my breath.
So the tree itself is here.
Follow my lead.
This place. That's not a wild boar. Maybe it meant the pine grove? That's the only other area matching the description.
I tire.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
We're going to camp first and manage who does what.
An empire of kobolds and trolls unafraid of fire. They would make fine allies.
Then they make allies with stinky mites to avoid war. Peck them to the ground and be done with it.
Okay, let's investigate the pine patch now.
That is not far.
Oh, they were alcohol smugglers.
All according to plan. What a find!
Okay, this is going great. Near the old sycamore. I guess it is on that map. Yeah, okay. New event thing.
Done and done. I did as you asked.
As it should be. In due time.
I did as you asked.
There it is. Gestal approaches the boar's carcass, carefully examining the ground around it. See, there should be a pool of blood, but it's not here. It seems the beast came from somewhere else, already wounded, and then died here. But I can't track the direction. The ground is rocky. Take a troll to leave footprints here. She expects the wound on the boar's neck. The cuts are distinctive. They're the kind my dagger would make, and has a few serrations on one side of the blade, so it wounds like a saw-toothed weapon on that side. So far, everything backs up the half-elf story. But how can we find the one who stabbed the boar? Dissection of the carcass might help. Perhaps we could learn something new. And perception first. Succeeded the perception check. Tracks were easily discovered. Marks of dark blood spotting the ground, leading westward. Easier than I imagined. The trail is clear. It leads to the Thorn River. We should search the shores. We might find something that could point towards the dagger's owner.
That is not far.
Enter this location. New location. Obviously important.
You see that?
Done and done. I'm not afraid.
Unworthy. Onward!
Consider me provoked.
Bring it!
This should do it.
What's that? You see that?
Also need to take a look at your equipment. We can probably chainmail, medium armor. We could do this, or we could do this. Oh. +3. Inspired wisdom. Don't really need dexterity, but here you go. And protection. Cloak of resistance.
Oh, look! I did as you asked. I did as you asked.
No, that's her. She found us. Monster, we knew you would always thirst for blood. We will not take our lives easily.
To victory!
Nope.
Tear them apart!
Inspire competence.
Wretched things.
This is for you!
Stay behind me! They go down! Hey! Despicable.
I'll fight if I have to!
The fall freezes in front of the dead elven girl. It's hard to read anything on the Inquisitor's face, but her posture suggests tension. The trembling force of a tightly stretched bowstring. What a lovely child. And she looks so like my Nortalina. Even death could not twist her beauty. With a blank look in her eye, she passes her hand over the girl's body. The feeling of oppressive force, cold and painful, becomes nearly physical. A convulsion passes through the body of the dead elven girl. With a quiet moan turning into a cry, the corpse opens her eyes and rises. Jithal looks at her in amazement, as if she is surprised by what she has done. Hey, Knowledge Arcana. Animating the dead. I had no idea you could do that. I never knew of this side of my power. Something has awakened in me. The ability to share Orgath Aura's gift. Jithal studies her newly created undead with the look of a sculptor contemplating her creation. Withering under this stare, the undead girl begins to tremble. What have you done to me? What is this? I saved you from oblivion. You and all your beauty, foolish child. You now bear the gift, just as I. You are undead. You prefer the word, used by uncomprehending narrow minds. No, no! It's better I follow my friends into death than becoming this disgusting undead creature. An unnaturally strong convulsion shakes the girl's body. She glares at you. I beg you for mercy. She doesn't have a heart. But you're different. You still live. Let me die. Put me out of my misery. Why did you attack us? The wide eyes of the elven girl are filled with confusion. We only meant to protect ourselves. The Wanderer warned us if this monster was chasing us. She points at the icy calm Jathal. He told us that she sought new sacrifices. Everyone in Keonan knows that she killed elves for the sake of her damned goddess. And now she managed to get away with it. And still she managed to get away with it. Walked freely into exile. If we had known that she would track us down, we never would have left the forests of our homeland. Who was this wanderer that claimed she was chasing you? We knew him as Wanderer, but it's only a nickname. We don't know his true name. He was a half-elf. My friends knew him. They said he was has a wanderer's soul that takes him from one place to another. I've seen him a couple of times in Kyonin, and recently I've seen him on the road. He caught up to us with us to warn us of the danger. He has brown hair and yellow eyes like a cat. Please, I don't know anything else. Release me. Every moment of the life of this body drives me mad. What are you going to do with this poor girl? I will not harm her, and I will not let her harm herself. She is frightened and doesn't understand the gift she just received. Elves live long lives, but they are still subjects of time. Only Urgathola's gift can shield them from it. Eternal life, eternal youth, eternal immortal beauty. Can anything else be compared to this? She says the last words thoughtfully, as if the answer was not entirely clear to her. I hope, Jathal, that you feel sorry for these senseless deaths, or senseless death of this unfortunate girl, and wish to help her in your way. And you're not just entertaining yourself as you usually do. Can't believe I say it, but I agree with the corpsey one. Everyone should fall down and die. You don't need no bravery or brains for that. If you fall, you must get up and move on. I've done it many times. I bet this Elfie will be able to get back up too, after she pulls herself together. Too bad to be undead? Worse to be really dead. Or when you give up. Honestly, yeah, the neutral evil option here is with a sharp, awkward movement like a hinged doll, the elf bends her neck and rests her head on her shoulder, silently looking at you with wide, empty eyes. Wonderful. I shall send her to the capital and find some use for full tasks for her. I'm sure someone laid a false track straight to the elven camp. Yeah, that. Everything points to this. And we know who did this, do we not? Sudden appearance, a dagger, a false trail. The half-blood will have many questions to answer, and I'll start with why did you kill me, and finish with how pathetic do you feel now, having failed twice and fallen to oblivion. can't be sure if anything is the best answer here. Certainly, let's have a little chat. She seems stony, calm, and indifferent, but this indifference is more frightening than anger. Let us hurry. We have a scroll of remove sickness, pearls, and gold. Here we have some camping supplies and rations. I do need to stock up on those. That is a good reminder.
Follow my lead.
Okay.
I need to catch my breath. I have a thought. Octavian Rignar.
tavern. No, this isn't the tavern. This is her house. That's a one that I have to do solo. Oh, there you are. Let's give you that. Here you go. Really? Yeah, look at this letter. Is that so? I see. She takes a deep breath. My apologies, Talvis. I seem to have become the reason for this message and highly inappropriate demand it contains. I know this person, Fernando Sinet, is one of the mentors in the Order of the Eternal Rose, true paladin of Shaleen. One of those who insist they are right till the very end, kept saying louder than anyone that Shaleen herself predetermined my fate, even when I was packing my things before I left. Looks like he never came to terms with me leaving, since he found me even here. But the nerve, the mistake of leaving our ranks, return to the path destined her by divine will? Since when does Fernando fancy himself the personal harbinger of his precious Shaleen? Her face is scarlet red. Doesn't seem to notice the letter crumpling in her hand. Enough, we must put an end to this. If paladins of the Order of the Eternal Rose require another refusal, they shall get it. I'm going to the trading post with you to meet Fernando. I serve you. It's as simple as that. It's my decision, and I'm not going to change it just because someone from my past thinks otherwise. Well, then let's go visit Oleg and Svetlana. And 6. Hang on, I hear something going on out in the area. My dog's getting into something. Okay, he's being good. He's just playing with the treat of his that I gave him. Okay, can't do anything there at the moment. investigate the death is Neo. Is not in here. Let's go to the tavern. Have you seen my little boy? I do need to find that kid. Alright, we need to find Eneo the merchant. So there's the mark for tavern. Okay, good to know.
As it should be.
Random citizen had stuff we could take. What we need to do is find that guy wherever he is. Do you know where he is? He's fled, as I expected. She touches the boxes that hold the merchant's wares. Her moves seem relaxed until you notice that her undead fingers are tense and bent like the claws of a predator. It's pointless, illogical. Those children in the woods could hardly be expected to kill us. Why the performance? There must be something She freezes, then in an instant pulls a note from Enio's wares. She glances at it and silently hands it to you. There's only one phrase on the note. No way out. And the image of a spiral comet in place of a signature. Do you know this symbol? Of course. The spiral comet is the symbol of Pharasma. Long ago, my goddess managed to break free from the grip of the Lady of Graves. Ever since, she treats Urgathoa's very existence as a personal affront. The half-blood must be a particularly zealous follower of Pharasma. He's already tried to kill me twice. We cannot leave things stand as they are. And count on me. I'll hunt that half-blood down, even beyond death if needed. Thank you for your help. I will not distract you further. I will seek out this amateur backstabber and will inform you immediately of any news. If he wants to dispatch me to his goddess, let him do it in person. Okay, no longer need to have you in the party. Let's go ahead and add you back in for this. Let's go here first. It's available for claiming, and we can claim it.
Retire.
Travel.
I need to catch my breath.
Try to avoid. Claim that. And then travel there.
We should gather our strength.
We'll camp. That way we can have to manage, right? Don't need to cook.
Valerie, your embroidery is always so beautiful. I just can't take my eyes off your designs. Even the patches on your clothes are always special. I could never do anything like that, even with the help of magic.
Oh, it's nothing special. I never mean to do anything ornate. I just need to keep my hands busy sometimes.
And enter. concerned that the full party is available here.
In due time.
How are things going with the trading post? We're doing alright. I could say we're even doing pretty well, thanks to the wise decisions and protections of your grace. I almost thought you were going to double our taxes. Make a beggar out of me.
All according to plan.
So, a bright day to you. All the best.
Okay, good, good. Everything's going good for them. Oh, that's personal stash. Okay. A middle-aged man in polished, shiny armor turns to you. His beard and hair are impeccably styled, and an expression of reserved politeness sits frozen on his face, as his piercing gray eyes watch everything attentively. Baron Talvis, what an honor to meet you in person. I am Fernando Sinet, a paladin of the most illustrious Shailene from the Eternal Rose Order. He looks at Valerie. There you are, Valerie. How many years has it been since we saw each other? I'm so happy the years haven't erased the divine bliss written upon your radiant face. She nods coldly to him. Greetings. I'm glad to see you in good health, Fernando. Tell me, Fernando, why are you here? He looks right at you. As I mentioned in my letter, my goal is to return Valerie to Shailene's grace. Several years ago, a terrible mistake was made. She, whose fate was determined before she was born, decided to resist her calling. I would appeal to Valerie's mind and remind her of her duty. You speak as though I'm incapable of understanding where my duties lie. You have given me much cause for doubt. You're from the Order of the Eternal Rose, right? Exactly. I once guarded works that showed Shailene's blessing, works of art, beauty, and love. But that's a path for young and energetic paladins and priests. Now I've become a mentor of in the Order. Many servants of Shailene, who now guard her creations, were brought up by me. And I'm sure Valerie would have surpassed them all had she not left our ranks. You knew her as a girl. Tell me about her. He smiles pensively. Do I possess the words to describe the chosen of Shailene? Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm not the only one who believes it. A special role has been prepared for this girl in the ranks of the Eternal Rose's flowers. I'm sure you've noticed her greatest virtue. She's impeccably loyal to whatever or whomever she serves. Her father did the right thing in sending his daughter into Shailene's embrace, and Valerie's departure from the Order was just an unfortunate mistake of youth. I'm sure she regrets her desperate mistake, driven by hurt feelings and rash judgment. Only shame and pride have kept her from admitting it. Her true place is in the radiant glory of Shailene. My departure wasn't a mistake. It fixed someone else's mistake, which caused me to waste a few years of my life. The old man's right. Where else does our princess belong if not? Telvis, please explain to a feeble-minded jester the times when he should keep his jaws shut. Where are you planning to go? When Valerie joins my entourage, we will travel west to the border of Patax. There, a new temple to my divine patron is being built, an architectural wonder worthy of harboring the very spirit of the Eternal Rose. The temple devoted to the goddess of beauty. I wish I could see such grandeur. One of the newer orders of Shailene will occupy the temple, the Order of Prisms. Their zeal in serving the goddess will be good for Valerie. She has much to unlearn if she expects to return to Shailene's favor and the respect of her brothers in faith. I think you should talk to her alone. Don't go your ways. My intentions are known to all. Valerie, I have come to return you to our faith. Our? Now you imagine not only do I want to serve Shailene, but now I have faith in her too. He shakes his head. I don't recognize you, Valerie. What is this tone you address me with? I remember what politeness and respect you showed your elders. We held you up as an example for other novices. She raises her chin ever so slightly. I'm not only I'm only repaying your courtesy in kind, Fernando. If you're so easily ascribed to me thoughts of and aspirations that I do not possess, then I can be as liberal a judge of your behavior. I'm going with 2, backing up Valerie here. He gives you a respectful look and a nod. In no way did I intend to be impolite. Forgive my manners. It's difficult for me not to address Valerie as a novice, for that is what she was the last time I saw. As for my return to the church, which you so bluntly insist upon, she puts her chin up. Please, Fernando, spare me your worldly speeches. The day I walked out of the Covenant gates, I made a decision. I'm not going to change. I'm never returning to the Eternal Rose Order. I'm never going back to serving Shailene. Whatever nonsense you started with your letter, let's put an end to it once and for all. Fernando studies Valerie's face for a long time. His eyes turn steely gray. I don't believe my ears. I expected to see repentance, Valerie. Repentance for your foolish choices. Repentance for the pain you've caused your family and all those who relied on you. But instead I see a proud renegade who dares resist the will of the goddess, and who would defy me, the one who labored to bring you up and teach you. I have to admit, you're somewhat right. Lindsay stops under Valerie's gaze, then moves away apprehensively. Red spots appear on Valerie's cheeks as she catches her breath with some difficulty. I am not the least bit surprised by your words, Fernando. You have always been deaf to anything that goes against your beliefs. I am not Shailene's chosen. I am not a god's toy, created to entertain the whimsical goddess. I'm not... Quiet! Quiet! Before you bring her wrath upon you. How dare you, who is bestowed with such celestial beauty, so insolently reject such gifts that others can only dream about. Your fate is already decided, laid out as a fine carpet before you. Enough. I didn't come here to listen to a spoiled child speaking out of turn, but only to bring you home. And I will take you by the ear and drag you all the way to the Order's Covenant, if that's what it takes. I think we all need to calm down a little. What you call home, Fernando, is my prison. Or was my prison. My home is here, in these lands. for which the Baron and I have fought and shed blood. Here, beside the one I vowed to serve, and whom I shan't leave till I die, here in the stolen lands, where for the first time I can decide for myself where I belong and what I believe. Her voice grows soft, almost like a hissing snake. Take your people, Fernando. Ferdero. I'm just going to keep calling him Fernando. And go back to the Eternal Rose Abbey, and if you've the nerve to claim I'm Shailene's chosen, well, know that your precious goddess should have chosen her trinkets more carefully. He grows white as a sheet. How dare you? Well said, Valerie. Fernando looks Valerie in the eye. The paladin's hand is on his weapon. If you insist on standing equal to Shailene's paladin, answer for your words now. If you have a drop of dignity left, you won't deny me satisfaction. She looks enraged at the paladin furiously. Oh, so now I'm suddenly an independent person in your eyes. Finally. Well then, I shall agree on this duel with indescribable pleasure. Talvis, you shall be my second. Alright, I'm just siding with Valerie here. The second's responsibilities include observing the fight, mediating the duel, and, should the circumstances require, declaring the final verdict. She raises her weapon. I think here is good enough. Step away, Talvis. I don't want to hit you by accident. Let's see whether you've learned anything good or more than insolence from your mercenary friends. Hypocritical paladins! One of my squires will be my second. Would everyone please clear the dueling grounds and not interfere? What are you doing here? Don't worry, good master. We will settle the argument quickly and do no harm to your trading post. So, Valerie, are you ready? I am, Fernando. Let your seconds start the countdown. Let's begin. Ready your weapons and assume your positions.
We will prevail.
Okay.
Let us strike as one. Do not falter. Onward. Stay behind me. Let us strike as one. Ah! Do not falter. Huh.
Closer on the second one. Okay, the last 2 rounds.
Onward.
Okay, we're going to remove defensive fighting.
Stay behind me! Let us strike as one! Do not falter! Onward! Stay behind me! Let us strike as one!
Seriously, you're just laying on hands is being a cheat.
Onward!
Put this armor. Let's remove power attack as well.
Stay behind me! Let us strike as one! Do not falter! Onward! Stay behind me!
I'm going to use a potion.
Let us strike as one! Do not falter! Onward!
Okay. Yeah, you're healing yourself. How many of those do you still have?
Stay behind me! Let us strike as one! Do not falter! Ha!
There has to be a limit to how many times you can lay on hands, right?
Ha!
Otherwise, Paladin is just too broken. And you did it again.
Stay behind me! Ah! Let us strike as one! Do not falter! Ha! Onward! Ha! Stay behind me!
on. Come on.
Stay behind me. Let us strike as one. Do not falter.
Seriously, is this gonna ever end?
Onward. Stay behind me.
Come on.
Let us strike as one.
There we go. We got some damage on him. He's gonna heal himself.
Do not falter. Onward. Stay behind me. Let us strike as one.
Come on, that was 1 point away.
Do not falter. Onward. Stay behind me. I require healing.
Okay, Shield of Faith.
Let us strike as one. Do not falter.
There we go. go.
Let us strike as one.
Of course, because low rolls.
Do not falter. Ha! Onwards! Stay behind me.
Okay. Potion of enlarged person as well. And then that. Aid.
Let us strike as one.
Enlarged person.
Do not falter.
There we go. Hey, he's out of lay on hands. This is good.
Onwards.
He kneels heavily to one knee, on one knee, wheezing and sputtering. Right. You always were better at fighting than at evolving your spirit and character. She stands over her defeated adversary, gripping her weapon. She momentarily takes her eyes off Fernando, bent low before her, and looks at you. The duel's over. Valerie is the winner. Valerie lowers her weapon with obvious relief. Enough, Fernando. You got what you wanted. Leave the lands of the Baron and my life forever. I obey the words of the victor. Farewell, Valerie. All the best, Baron. I hope this warrior serves you better than her goddess. Dear gods. Your face, Valerie. What? Is there something? She touches the wound crossing her face and looks at the blood on her fingers, more baffled than scared. Let me heal you. She touches the wound again, winces, and then finally waves it off. It's nothing. I do not even feel any pain, only fatigue. Save your pity for someone who's truly wounded. And I just need to rest and wash myself clean after all the conversations about Shailene. You see, an arrogant goddess of beauty would see such a scar as a curse upon someone, but for a person who has come to almost despise that deity, such a scar would be a badge of honor, really. Let's go to the moist base. Travel. Claim. Okay, we have claimed a few resources, we've completed a quest. Let's travel back to our base.
I need to catch
throne room.
I tire.
Cassell bows briskly and hurries to speak. On your orders, I have reviewed our military forces. The results are disappointing, Your Grace. We require new recruits, and the sooner the better. We can introduce some restrictions limiting how many could qualify for service. However, under the circumstances, I feel they shouldn't be very stringent. Indeed, I would recommend we announce that anyone can join the army, and I'm sure we will find many brave men among the subjects ready to protect our lands. Open unrestricted recruitment, along with the will for it is anyone with the will for it is good enough for our army. We can train them up after, of course. Wonderful, Your Grace. I will begin recruiting new soldiers immediately. Manage kingdom affairs.
Follow my lead.
Let's go to the marketplace and sell the loot. I think we have loot. We do not have much loot. I'm going to give you your old dagger. Just throw it on you. Solo tactics. Inquisitor seems to be a decent one for those teamwork feats. Actually, hang on. members. We have 4 of them. 3 of them are party members. These 3. Okay. So if I have these 3 not in my party, maybe things will get done while I'm out and about. Ragnar, Valerie, and Tristan.
I tire.
We're going to investigate these areas near my town, just to this isn't good. Let's arrange these. Okay.
We will be victorious.
Alright, random wolves.
Advance!
We have that one for her that she wants to fight a Wodog.
Repent!
You can't stop me! Onward!
Bring it!
And that exploded that one.
Serves you right!
Your life ebbs low.
Consider me provoked!
Wretched things. Tear them apart!
Go. Continue on.
In due time. That is not far.
Okay. Oh, there we go. More wolves.
You deserve it.
What a waste.
Oh, and kobolds.
This is for you.
They go down!
Despicable.
Become as dust.
I'll fight if I have to.
Okay, and a miss. You're useless.
Advance.
The rain stopped.
Face me if you dare.
Okay, here we go again. More wolves.
Unworthy.
Ooh, big wolf. Spells. I do not have what I thought.
Any last wishes?
Bring it!
A large person.
This spell's not supposed to work like that.
Hmm. Knocked her over.
Wretched things.
This is where I step in.
It'll be so funny if this is what finishes it. Nope.
Tear them apart!
Enlarged Amari. So, going good, but it's getting close to time. We'll go to the overgrown pool after we double check some things around the area. Hood egg lair is over there. Build the scythe tree over there. Nope. 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 We're going to enter this location and then we're going to call it for today. I hope you all had a wonderful time.
I tire.
As we're going to save quickly. And that's going to be it. I hope you had a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever you were up to. Make sure to follow me here on Twitch. If you're watching this as a VOD on YouTube, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And check out this playlist if you enjoyed my content. If my content wasn't for you, here's a playlist that YouTube thinks you will, or a video that YouTube thinks you will like. Alright, bye.